Thank you for coming to my little tropical farm. We moved to this small farm in Panama from Los Angeles. We're setting up a homestead that'll include a garden, a food forest, and animals. Please join us on our journey. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and here are the chicks. They do seem to be using the heat of the heat lamp a little bit, but they're not extremely cold. It's about 75 degrees right now at 6:30 in the morning. Okay, chickies, move. Okay, so we're going in to feed the chicks. It's about 2 o'clock. I will probably come back down here once more before night. But I'm going to give them some more food. I don't know how full this needs to be. They can stick their heads in here, but I don't know if they like to do that or don't like to do that. They certainly are getting a lot of the rice hulls in there. Okay, get out of there, chickie. He's like, I'm not moving. Then I clean out their water because they get rice hulls in there too. Let's hope they don't jump out from there. I may have to move that out. Oh, look at all of them up there. That's crazy. Okay, we're going to move that post out. We'll put it back in if we need it. Now I see how they get out. Okay, that's a problem. No. Okay, go. So I see that this is how they're getting out. And I think I'm just going to try and block it a little bit. And I'm going to try and make this a little tighter. Thought I'd just show you a close-up of the chickens today. They are looking wonderful. See if he'll come over here. I don't know. I do want to train them to come to food, but I'm not there yet. But yeah, they look pretty good. They're happy and healthy. And now they're going to come eat. They're jumping, so it won't be too long before them possibly getting out of here. But for now, I think that's about as high as they can go. I came out to check on the banana plants, and I was going to pull a lot of these other plants or knock them down. Some of them I think are air potatoes, which are not edible. And some of them I think are the nyame, which are edible. And they just seem to be strangling out the banana plants a little bit. But I am going to leave them until I know what's what, and then we'll figure it out. Meanwhile, I'm going to trim some of these leaves back. The ones that look really bad, I'm going to cut down. trying to leave at least 4 leaves on each tree. I'm not, even if they look bad at this point, I'm not going to take off more than that. Before that, previously I did, but at this point I'm not going to do that because they're all looking pretty good with the rainy season. We have a lot growing on the farm finally. The yucca is now, looks like it's rooted and it's coming up. That one's being attacked by ants a little bit. But here's some more. And then right next to that we have corn coming up. It's very small still, so I'm not sure. There's a big one. We planted about a pound of corn seeds throughout here, so there'll be a ton of corn. Mario has asked me to buy him some chemical fertilizer, and although I'm not really thrilled with the idea, since he's been growing the corn and the yucca, I am going to get him the fertilizer he's looking for, and this year I'm just going to stand back and learn. And then next year I can decide what changes I want to make. So this is the bug that has been eating my cucumber. It's a type of cricket, I guess, but it's about the size of my index finger. I don't think it bites, but I'm not sure I want to put my finger there. Well, there you can see. And I am going to find a stick and knock it into the road without killing it to get it away from my cucumbers. Here is another one of the big pests on the farm. This is eating my my watermelon. And again, I'm going to pick that up and throw it onto the road and get it away from my watermelon. Watermelon's doing really well, but it's definitely getting eaten by these little bugs. It's funny because you see the caterpillar, you see the butterflies around, and they're beautiful. And then you think, gosh, I wish they weren't here because they're eating my plants. Getting ready to put up a new door.
Open sesame. There's a stump in the way.
Okay, we'll get that.
Well, we have a door.
Yay! When you go on, and he actually had a great idea. So here's where the chicken area goes. It's supposed to be blocked off from this room here. But Sean had a great idea to make this room their roost and their nesting area. Because this area is just where they used to have a roost and their nest boxes, but it's just filled with termites, and even these right now are not holding up. As you can see, that one's completely broken. So until we get these pieces of wood replaced, which we will probably do, we are going to, sorry about my heavy breathing, we're going to fix that area up there and put in a roost for them, as well as some nesting boxes. We may pull out these nesting boxes and use the wood, but there's a huge termite nest right here as well, so we probably won't do that. Right now what I'm doing is I'm pulling out this little bit of fencing, because what we want to do is put in a small electric fence in here, which I have, and not really run the pigs in here, but we have to train them to an electric fence in an area where if they go through the fence, they won't get out. So this is where we're going to train them. That means I have to get pigs really soon because my chickens will be definitely ready to have more room in the next few days, or maybe 2 weeks max. So we're working on this. We cut down a whole bunch. I don't know if you can see in the picture, but I think you can, that there's a lot on the ground. We cut that down. I'm going to pull that out and take down this fence, and we'll go from there. Okay, I hit a roadblock. They're stuck on something. I'm going to have to get some cutters to pull it up completely, but at least I got it unattached. This is the room we're going to use as for our nest boxes and our roosts, so our evening spot for the chickens. Here you can see it does go into the main area. We're thinking right in this big opening, we're going to leave it open, but put a ramp that we can close up if needed. This side, we're going to have to put some hardware cloth or something to close it up. And then it's also open right over here. We've got to close this up. And then the door has some holes in it, so we've got to replace that chicken wire on the door. But we'll get all that done. Like I said, I think we have about 2 weeks to get that done. And so we'll do that. Trying to think what else I need to tell you about this area. I don't think anything at this point. Like I said, we're about 2 weeks from having to move the chickens, which does kind of put a crunch because we've been moving pretty slowly on all this stuff. But we'll try and get it done in the next 2 weeks. And if not, we'll come up with an alternative plan. Thanks for joining us this week. If you want to follow along in our journey, please subscribe and hit notify, and we will see you next week. Bye.